But moving on, also we have a topic today that has gone viral: Joe Budden versus Adam22. So they had Adam22 on their podcast, and the Joe Budden Network and podcast, are basically, for lack of better terms, attacking, Adam22 for his content decisions and the stuff that he's done with his channel. But not all of it, because that's my thing. I think I love Joe Budden, one of my favorite creatives, but I think that this right here, I get what he was trying to do, but I disagree with him, and this is the clip that I made.
Because he died,
The interview was already up. We just cut some clips from the interview and
re-uploaded it for 2 fucking weeks, Adam.
It's the same as us playing his record on the radio.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Time out, hold up.
Kevin Samuels is...
So they're talking about Kevin Samuels when he died and the clips that No Jumper posted.
Hold up.
Kevin Samuels' thing was his personality. The interview itself was up. We cut, like, I don't know, however many, maybe five
more
to
than
10
5.
minute clips.
It's more than 5 clips.
We haven't done that.
How many clips did you clip?
That's different. I
have absolutely no recollection.
Well, it's your company. No. You like to fall back on that a lot.
3, 4, 5.
How many? Not 3 or 4. Find a way to get a definite number. It wasn't 3 and it wasn't 4.
No Jumper. Let's see what
I didn't know that.
It wasn't 3 and it wasn't 4. I don't need to search shit. It wasn't 3 or 4.
It's a little distasteful to me, but it's not nasty or
No.
That's disgusting.
Interviewed FBG Cash, and this is a clip from the interview. FBG Cash claims Lil Durk told him to take a photo at King Von's mural.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Rest in peace,
FBG
FBG
Cash.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is like a.
Joe's heated. This face is hilarious. I love
That's
Joe.
what I'm saying.
That's an example. He's saying that this is an example of, like, I'll break it down right now.
I mean, that's
Not at all.
It's an important clip. It's an important thing you talk about.
But this is a microcosm of this business and what goes on and how some people look at black artists, black lives. Like, come on, Adam, you got a bigger responsibility than this as a multi-millionaire from fucking hip-hop.
Truth bomb.
So that's his thing. Where it's like, he thinks that what he's doing is clickbaiting and monetizing off of Black Death as a white person.
Oh, I see.
So the Kevin Samuels is one example, because when Kevin Samuels died, they put highlights from the interview that they did on No Jumper with Kevin Samuels. They put it up the same day he died on No Jumper clips, like as clips.
As like a RIP type shit?
In a sense, where it's like they knew that day people were going to look up Kevin Samuels, so they're like, let's put up some clips from the interview, because we discussed with him his topics and this and that, his opinion about this, his opinion about that, right? Gotcha. And Joe didn't like that. He's always talked about this during the podcast. I listen to podcasts every fucking week. Every episode I've listened to it. I've given him hours of my listening time. I do shit throughout the day while listening to Joe Budden podcast. And he's talked about that, where he doesn't like that. But he is friends with Adam. He still appreciates him. Same with academics. He's mutual friends and shit. But he still has his stance. I disagree with the stance, because ESPN does this. When athletes die, they run documentaries. They run a bunch of fucking commercials during segments when people are mourning loss. I don't think it's in a malicious intent. It's just business. He did the interview with him. People are going to look up the interview. And at the same time, people are going to make clips of Kevin Samuels' interview with Adam. Why shouldn't Adam be the one that posts the clips? And at the same time, it's not everything that Adam does. Now, if you look at the No Jumper channel, it's grown into a network of other podcasts, and the majority of the people on the network are black. It's all black people. Adam's the only one that's the white person of the entire, like, podcast cast that he has now. It's just that Adam's the one that does the interviews. So that's what people kind of know because the interviews are the ones that kind of get more viral. But the podcast that he has, the No Jumper podcast, Monday show, there's another one where they listen to new music all the time, live. They have a bunch of different things that get hundreds of thousands of views. They've been very successful, especially within this last year. Yeah. That I think if you break it down and you look more into the No Jumper brand, I don't think it's as distasteful as it could have been in the past. At the same time, we have to give credit where it's due. Bro, he was with X, Juice WRLD, all these people before anyone gave a fuck about them.
He was really putting them on type shit.
So we have to just give credit where it's due. Hopefully, I'm friends with Chris Long. Shout out to Chris Long, who started No Jumper with him. He was Juice WRLD's main photographer. We met him in LA and Miami and shit with Trippie Redd. He's a part of Trippie's crew sometimes. Chris Long said he's down to talk, so I'm gonna get Chris Long in here for his interview soon to talk about his creation of No Jumper with Adam. You know, maybe he has a different perspective or a better perspective than us. But I don't think that it's like that, man. And I felt bad because they were like coming for Adam, but he doesn't mind. Like, he was taking it because he was.
It's not the first time.
Not the first time. Like, he's been judged and come at him because of it. And FBG Cash, that situation of people, again, Joe Budden didn't like him like making that the title of the clip. But that's what he talked about it. And at the same time, these artists rap about this shit. If you don't want to talk about it, don't rap about this shit. Don't rap about ops if you don't want to interview an interviewer to ask you about ops. And especially not a couple times, a bunch of times, if you're always rapping about your ops, you're going to be asked about your ops or quote unquote ops, alleged ops. Now, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. Don't talk about it. Same with Vlad. People come at Vlad. Oh my God, Vlad's a cop, a fed.
He's a nug.
You guys are answering his questions. Just say no. Like Tony Yayo, he went viral because he said, because they were talking about the stabbing of the G-Unit Murder Inc. stabbing, and he was like, don't talk about that shit, Vlad. Shut the fuck up about that shit, Vlad. And it went viral, but it's like, that's how you should respond.
Yeah, if you don't want to talk about it, you're going to talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
So, but I get what Joe's, like, where he's coming from. He's just caring about the culture. He cares about the culture so much that anything that's kind of like potentially malicious or questionable, he wants to come at, especially when it's a white man.
Kind of wants to be like the grandpa.
He wants to be like a kind of like a gatekeeper. But I think he acknowledged where like he knows that Adam is one of the gatekeepers as well. So he wants to maybe have some quality control with that. But I would say you lost this battle right there, in my opinion. When you look at the facts, it's like,
because it's like at the end of the day, as fucked up as it may seem, it's like someone passes away, whatever. A lot of people are gonna talk about them and shit like that, and they might be doing it with good intent, but at the end of the day, there's always gonna be someone that's like, oh, they're profiting off of it, this, and that. That might not be the whole intention, but if it's happening and it's happening, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Now, if they don't want to get heat for that, don't monetize the video.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But maybe if you do monetize the video, maybe you're going to give it to, you know, who knows? A lot of shit happens behind doors, behind curtains, whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah, he said that, and Adam's excuse for the monetization was just saying, like, he monetizes it because if you don't monetize a video, it doesn't get traction on YouTube because YouTube wants videos that they can get money from.
Oh, yeah,
so
run
they put
ads and shit like that. Yeah,
and that's true as well.
Yeah, yeah, we know
you
how
know,
that works.
But at the same time, I guess, yeah, maybe, but it's like, someone's gonna do it. If Adam doesn't do it for his own fucking footage, his own content, create clips for it, someone is gonna monetize it and make money off.
Yeah.
So he might as well do it. You can't look at him as a person. You have to look at him as a brand, as a network, as a potential channel of television, as a hip hop ESPN, one of the ESPNs or something like that. Let's say he's FS1 Fox Sports and Joe Budden is ESPN. Like, you have to look at it like that and realize, you know, people are gonna always, you know, care about that. If someone dies, they're gonna search that up. I don't think he was kind of trying to fish and to get something out of it that I don't think he really got.
At the end of the day, is Adam's platform. I'm sorry, you know, he could do what he wants. It's like if Adam went on Joe Budden's platform, is like, yeah, you know what, you should do this, and that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, or someone coming to our shit and telling us how to do certain stuff, and we're like,
yeah,
okay, thank you, but like, if I want to do it this way, I'm going to do it this way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't run someone else's show.
Yeah,
but
so fuck out of here.
that's our opinion. So share yours when it comes to Joe Budden versus Adam22.
I get it, but
Big war happening online.
They gon' love me for my ambition.